Yes, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe to the channel. The Heat and Steel event will start in WoT Blitz August 4th until August 14th. You have 10 days to complete this event, and this tank, the WoT Blitz, is one of the main rewards in the event. Let's have a little look on how it plays and how you can get it. And this tank has a 122mm gun, and that 122mm gun is a fairly familiar gun to anybody who has played in Tier 6 and Tier 7 in World of Tanks Blitz. It's practically the same as the gun you would find on the IS, KV-1S, etc. That means you do get an AP round with 175 in terms of penetration, APCR at 217, and you do get 64 on your HE. Alpha damage 404 AP, obviously 344 APCR, and a nice and tasty 504 HE. However, this tank aims a bit quicker than the Russian counterpart. It is a Chinese/hybrid nation tank, which packs nice gun depression. There's nothing you can say about that. It has 8 degrees of gun depression. But you can see from this little snippet during this game on Faust that the gun elevation leaves a bit to be desired. Some tanks have it like 20 degrees. This one only has 10. That is something that you have to take into account. And what you also have to take into account is that this is a tank that isn't really a very bouncy one. You might catch the occasional shot on your front plate, on the spaced armor, which is in the gun mantlet. The mantlet is very small, but you do have some spaced armor. You might catch a shot on the tracks, but don't really count on it. Just count on this tank in being penetrated by basically everybody. But what you do have is, as said, a really tasty gun. And if you can get this gun singing and shooting red tanks, then you can deliver really nice blows to the enemy. Wargaming described this tank as being mobile with a powerful gun, and I can't really fault them for that. It's not a tank which you can use in an all guns blazing, unintended, YOLO Rambo mode style, because from time to time you will bounce shots, and this is a bit unfortunate that Tiger 2 getting tracked again. We're gonna load the APCR because we figured we might as well try to punch through him onto the lower plate, but RNG said nope, and we shot on the side armor once again. But then RNG is gonna say yes, and the Tiger is going to miss because we have a low profile front hull, as you can see. Pop goes the turret, and we've managed to clear Meat Machine. How can you then get this tank? Let's pause the replay for just a few seconds, and then I'm going to show you this, because this is how you can get the tank. You will play from tier 5 up to tier 10. For every 10 points of base XP, note that it's base XP, there's no premium account involved. For each 10 points of base XP you will receive 1 case. And there's going to be award stages. In award stages 1 up to 6, you will get free XP boosters, credits boosters, free XP again, XP boosters, and PA as in premium account. You can see the amounts over there, 10, 10,000, etc. And you can see the amount of stuff you have to use as well to get it. You have to get 20 cases to get free XP boosters, which is just basically lose a game and you will get it. And as you go up the stages, you have to earn a little bit more. For the first 6 stages, you're going to need 2,400 cases. After that, you have a choice. You can start collecting chests, which you will probably get. They will drop randomly for participating battles, close smasher chests. And then the chests are an additional and alternative reward for if you already have the blaze or if you want to try your luck. Because using the cases, 2,500 of them, you can get a key, and you can get as many keys as you want to. You can't. There's no predefined number of chests you can get on the on your account, on your participation of battles, but you won't get like 2 chests, 1 battle. It's going to be just 1 chest for 1 battle. So to sum it up, you have to play. You just have to play the game. You will receive cases, stages 1 to 6. You have to complete them before you can try your luck in the chests, or before you can get the WoT Blitz. And that means that if you start playing this little game, that means that you will have to get 890 average base XP to get the Blaze, because you will need 8,900 cases to get the tank. You will need an average of 890 base XP to get this tank. Well, what's then the best way to approach this event, you might ask? It is kind of skill based. You have to have an amount of battles. It's going to be 100. That's a set amount. It's going to be wins and losses just bundled up together. It doesn't really matter if you win or lose. It will count up towards 100. So you will need to be effective. You will need to receive as much free XP as possible. I'm going to have a lovely shot over here on the T-43. We're not going to shoot him here just yet. But you have to be effective. Only base XP is taken into account. And it's possible to get both of the rewards on this tank. But as said, you need to be effective. 890 is doable, but lose too many games and you will not be able to get it. Which is obviously no shame at all. There will be players who will not be able to get the Blaze from the event. Of course, it's Wargaming. After the event you will be able to get cases for gold. 1 for 1 as far as I know from the information I have been given. But you have to get 890. What you will want to do is go into your account, take a look at the list of tanks you've been playing, and get the tank that gives you the biggest, highest average XP for the games you have played. That is what you will want to do. Because if you do that, that means that you can then, let's pick this replay, I think it's this one. Yes, it is. If you play with a tank that you do well in, you're likely to earn more XP. And I might even add to that you might want to switch on Supremacy and try to capture a base or defend bases if possible. Because if you do that, capturing those bases, and if they keep rolling up towards the end, that gives you quite a bit of XP. So there's 2 things already you can do to complete this event. Pick the tank that gives you the most XP. Just go to your personal statistics, select the tanks, click on the statistics over there, and then just go for the average XP. Second, try Supremacy, because that gives you more XP. And third, go for spotting and/or tracking shots, because if you track a red tank and if somebody else shoots it, you get half the XP from them shooting and damaging the tank. That's even more true if you're being a bottom tier tanks. Say you don't have any tier tanks yet, tier 10 tanks yet, and you want to go for a tier 9, which is possible. You can get a lot of XP if you play in tier 9 tanks, and if you're playing bottom tier. If you're gonna do that, then go for tracking shots and spotting, like I'd say constantly. Just go for it. Go for as much XP as possible. Can you get cases in tournaments or rating battles? Yes, you can. It's just 100 battles, so be sure that if you do play tournaments as well, if you want to get the M4, A3, E2 Jumbo, these battles do add up to your 100 battles too. Training rooms, not so much, but tournament battles and rating battles do. Is there then a limited amount of battles per day? Now, if you want to, you could do 100 battles in just one day. You can do that. And keep in mind that there's 2 main rewards for this event. The Blaze and the keys for the chest. You can get both. You're up for a real challenge. Like as in quite a real challenge. Because you would need to have 100 battles with, on average, 1,140 base XP. And 1,140 that's going to be only tier 10. And when I was thinking, Pantera, can you please shoot this as you 152? No, thank you very much. You have to play tier 10 and you have to win quite a bit. I would go as far as saying you have to have at least 50% win rate at tier 10 and then have some really good games too. Otherwise you will not be able to get the Blaze. And as I've been playing here and talking yada yada yada, what you will get if you play the Blaze, it is a really good tank. It's mobile, as you can see. It packs a good punch, but once everybody starts shooting, they will just tear you a new hole in the back The turret, it is open-topped, it's thinly armored, so smashers and other big derpy tanks, they will have a field day trying to shoot you. But you can punish them. And because you have a turret, the turret is, you can see it doesn't fully rotate, it goes towards the left and the right 40 degrees, so 40 degrees to the left, 40 to the right, 80 degrees in total. But it is, it's a bit of a hot rod derpster, a brown bomber, so to speak, with dragons all over it. Can you see that? And yeah, I quite like the tank. I think I'll try to get it. Because all in all it's going to be free. If you're not going to be able to get this tank, this event, it will be sure everybody who will play in this event will grab something from it. Either be it the free XP boosters, be it credits, be it credit boosters, even for free to play players, there's something in this event. And this is a good shot on the front of the KV4, but unlucky I didn't penetrate. We're sitting at 3.5k damage at the moment, which is good. I'm just gonna pretend we're running away, but we're not. We're just gonna reload and then try to put one more shot into the VK100-01B. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe. If you like my content, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be doing more reviews on tanks, on premium tanks, on the event. And yes, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you try on planning to get the Blaze or not. And until then, cheers, happy tanking, bye bye. I see you all on the next one. Cheers.